Hey everybody, welcome to our Tuesday night Zoom call. Very excited. So this is June the 5th, 2000 or June the 6th, I think, 2017. And the first Tuesday of the month, we always celebrate people making a new rank. And what that means, a rank in Take Shape for Life, is just a measure of how many people we're supporting and serving. And so it's really a very exciting thing. And too often, it happened last month, we're already a week into this month, so we forget about it. But it's really important to celebrate what we've accomplished, because usually you have to go a little further and you have to make it happen when you're doing something new. So it's really important that we celebrate. So thank you all for being on. We're going to go ahead. Nicole, you had a huge, busy month. So I'm going to turn it over to you, and you introduce some of your people that just did a great job.
Thank you. Yes, we've had quite the busy month, and I'm sure everyone feels that way. Every time we have a great month, I think, gosh, I don't know that it can get any better than what just happened, and then it does. And so I'm so honored to be a part of an organization that consistently pushes for growth, not only personally for ourselves, but every month that we're looking at always being better tomorrow than we are today. And so couldn't be more proud and honored to work with a team of individuals that feels the same way. And so first I'd like to introduce Susan Gouda. Susan and I go way back. She was a coach a few years ago and decided to re-enter the game after some things in her life had changed, and she has such a heart for others, and I've learned so much about having a servant's heart and really being able to ask the right questions. When I did her practice calls, when she came on board as a health coach again, we did her practice calls. I'm like, gosh, I'm learning so much listening to how she's talking to these people. And so I'm sure you all will be inspired by what she has to share with us tonight, as she's really moving forward to grow her business and really with an intention and heart to change her world and really make her mark. So Susan, would you share with us?
Hello, everyone. You don't notice me on here very often. It is, I get up at 2 in the morning, so this is late for me. So pardon me if my brain cells seem to just have drifted off to bed before me. But I know, the biggest contributor to success this month has been really my coach. I mean, Nicole. The encouragement, despite my sometimes negative self-talk, I'm constantly putting it out there. But getting over the wave of just complete discouragement when people are rejecting the program and not taking it personally. So really, Nicole, I can't thank you enough. I'm excited, though, because while there has been discouragement, and I guess that's a part of it, I understand that's a part of it, I have seen some real growth just in the process with the people that I am coaching. So it's spreading, and I think I'm going to be seeing some additional growth over the next couple of months. A lot of people are simmering right there and almost ready. And so I'm just excited about that moving forward, and every success leads to more successes as it encourages me to grow. What have I learned in the process? I'm learning so much in this process. I am, every day I learn something brand new. I learn to I like the Mary Oliver poem that says, "Let the soft animal of your body love what it loves." Be kind to myself, talk positive to myself, so that I can send that out to others. And obstacles that I overcame, some objections, definitely working with my clients, thanks to Nicole giving me some wording with my clients. that I'm currently coaching, and just being a good health coach to the ones that I have on board right now. And for instance, I am kind of, I'm sending out a drip text to every single person on my list every single day to encourage them. And it doesn't take long. I cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste, and it's streamlined. So, I'm excited about the future. I've got a conference coming up this month, and I'm very excited about that possibility and what that will lead to. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan. It's great. It's awesome to see how we can come from a place of discouragement and having a cocoon of support with our community here on our call, our coach, the community within our company, and all that we provide on Facebook for encouragement as well. When you plug in, you're able to really embrace all that it has to offer, because there's so many different components of our program. But truly, I reminded somebody today, they were asking about the cost of our program, and I said, as for some of you who are new, you might have not heard it this way, but we like to say, if it's easier for you to think about paying $392 for me and your food comes free, that would be the best way to look at it. And so what it does is it provides value to what we have to offer as a coach versus what somebody's placing the value on in eating food. And so the coaching aspect is really, we know that if someone just changes their food, that their life doesn't change. And it really has, if there was just a coach, the life doesn't change. If we had just the books, probably our life wouldn't change, right? And so it's all of it together. It's the coach, it's our products, it's our community, and our materials that really surrounds and what makes the full Optavia offering. So thank you, Susan, again, and we look forward to hearing about your conference at the end of the month. And so I want to move on to introduce, Susan reminded me, she was talking about the people simmering. And so I want to use that simmering idea as I introduce my next coach, who ranked up the little team here. But, what I love most about this business is that it's equity based. And so things that we do now and planting seeds, we're going to see in years to come, not necessarily just in what's happening right now in our life, but we can rest assured that things that we are doing and being consistent with will transpire long term in our life. And so Kristen Hill and I have been friends since grade school. And I love her telling the story that I think she said I bugged her about it 4 years ago. I don't remember bugging at all. But and then I remember when she decided to become a health coach, and I went out to Denver and helped onboard her and met Gabby, and we had such a great time. And she said, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I waited this long for this. And so I said, hey, baby, it's got to be the right place and the right time. And it's definitely the right time for her. And to see how God has opened up doors for her as she's getting ready to leave Colorado and move back to Michigan, that she can be connected to her gym, which was her transformation piece, and really what transpired for her in order to make this life change. And so I'm going to introduce Kristen, and then I'll have Kristen introduce her coach, Gabby. Kristen, will you unmute and take it away?
Yep. Hi, guys. I'm Kristen. Like Nicole said, we've been friends for quite a long time. And you know what? I have to tell you, I don't know that she bugged me either. I think it was full transparency here. It was my pride. And I maybe felt bugged, but like I said to her, I'd kicking myself for not doing it the 5 years ago that she first told me about it. But God's timing, people, and it has been so apparent in the past month and a half, and how this has all just come together. Sitting next to me is Gabby.
Hi.
You'll see her name as Edith. She has 4 different names, so we just call her Gabby.
Sorry. Edith is fine.
Edith is fine. Anyway, so to get down to it, what contributed, like I said, first, God's hand has been over all of this in my life. And then to piggyback on Susan, Nicole has been such a huge contributor to this for me, and not pushing, no pressure. It has all just been support underneath. And then Gabi as well, coming alongside me in this and trusting me and trusting Nicole, not even knowing Nicole, but trusting us to be the support that we need at this gym. And then positive people that have surrounded me. Honey, come in here and sit down for just a minute, okay? Thank you. We're at the gym and all of the kids are here. So positive humans surrounding me, my family support. I would not have been able to do any of this without my family support. And then part of it is I don't know about anybody else, but I really love to succeed. So this has been really fun in seeing this success, even just little itty bitty steps, one person after another, trusting and saying, yep, I'll do this. What have I learned? How to trust the people who are in charge. Nope. This has been such a process to be able to trust the people that know what they're doing, but for me to be able to take that step in that trust. That's something I've learned. I've also learned to accept the help and instruction from other people, which I'm still learning. There's no way I'm going to stop learning that. In this process, in acquiring clients and having people trust, I've learned how to listen to them. It's not about me. It's not about me speaking. It's about listening to their words and listening to their struggles and listening to what is going on in their life and what actually needs to be said after that. And then also how to apply what I've heard from them accordingly to their life. What other concepts and obstacles? Obstacles for me, fear, hands down, straight up fear. I have not overcame that yet, but the hurdle has been lowered. We'll go there. Still the 200-meter hurdles or 210-meter hurdles or 220, whatever it is, but the hurdles are lower. Okay. What am I excited about? Holy Kansas, I'm excited about the future. Right now, in Take Shape for Life or Optavia, I'm excited for July. I'm mind-blowingly excited for the wellness spa or whatever we're calling it.
Wellness retreat.
Anyway, I'm so excited about that. I'm also I'm super excited, people, about the relationships that are being built, about new relationships, about current relationships. You guys, my dad calls me every day. Never in my life has my dad called me every day. He calls me to tell me about the food that he ate, that he was able to prepare, and that he's full, and that the things that he's learning. It's absolute insanity what this is doing for me. Like, positive reinforcement from my dad calling me every day. I know as a woman that that fatherly love, and not just from the earthly father, but from our heavenly Father, that is just something that's a positive reinforcement for me, for my earthly father. So
awesome.
There. Sorry, that's more than 3 minutes. Cut it out.
Can you introduce Gabi for us?
Yep.
You ready to share, Gabi?
You gonna talk a little bit?
I'm not ready today, so sorry. I need making a long list.
Kristen took your 3 minutes.
I did.
But Gabi, I have a question for you. What are you most excited about that Optavia is doing for the gym?
Well, especially for my clients, right now I have 5 already.
Oh, you have 7.
7. Well, the 5 is working right now for the 2 weeks, so they see the difference in the body and the lose weight, and supposedly they have too much time in the gym or working too hard in the gym and don't see the difference for a long time ago. So now they excited. So I'm excited too, and also it's new for me, and I try to learn it every day. when they speak, I went crazy because it's happening for me. It's a lot too.
She's doing great.
That's so awesome. Congratulations to you both. Thank you so much for sharing and for taking time. You guys can hear the music at the gym. They're hiding.
Yeah, it's the dancing.
So, awesome. Well, I have one more introduction to make, which of course I love to introduce her and hope that I don't tear up every time I talk about her. But years ago, I remember when my mom was Sandy, was working on this whole idea of planting seeds, and then her friend Terry Wavero, I don't know if you guys remember, he lost a ton of weight, and he kept calling her farmer, and like they had all these nicknames for each other, but the idea was that she kept planting all of these seeds and was just trusting the process, like Kristen shared. And when you want to know how you get into the 10,000 club, meaning that you've helped so many people to accomplish or to get started on their journey in health, it comes from planting seeds. And so when you want to learn how to do that, you want to talk to Sandy. So Sandy, why don't you give us some tips about how you made that happen and some encouragement for us?
At first, I wasn't sure who you were going to be talking about. I'm just blown away by the whole idea that it actually happened. You and I kept setting goals, and I wanted to stay at 6,000 every month, and so I pulled that off. And then I said, well, how about 7,000? And then I ended up making 8, and then after that I said, well, let's just skip the 9 and I'm going for 10, and I did. And I'll tell you what, guys, when you write down your goal, it makes a difference. And let's see, gotta check my notes. Being diligent, contributing to my success was definitely being a farm girl and planting seeds. My pictures on Facebook. I have a brand new client who's ready to be a coach, who already has two people, and she wants to go to convention, and because she saw my picture on Facebook, and then she recognized me at church. And so just keep it out there. And like years ago, Angela Brown said, live out loud. And we all say that, live out loud and put it on Facebook. What have I learned? I was pretty frustrated for a long time because I did so much planting. And it's hard not to get frustrated when you plant, and you get the no, not ready. But no isn't no, it's just not yet. And so it just seems like things just started exploding. And people ask me, how's your business? And I just keep saying, again, it's exploding. So that's so interesting. Obstacles or that I've overcome. My word for this year is no excuses. And I've definitely gotten out of my way, and it has just been, I just can't even explain the words how it feels. It's just incredible. I am out of my way, thankfully. I am most excited about the birth of Optavia in July. That is going to be a remarkable experience. And the number of people that I get to help become healthy is so rewarding to see their faces and hear the excitement in their voice. And one guy who's on transition, he's still losing 3 pounds a week, and I don't even know what's happening with that, but he's so excited, and the excitement just keeps me excited. So just love on people more and more and pay it forward.
Well, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Nicole. It's just such a joy to see everyone growing and thriving. And Sandy, I got your goal. Actually, I saw some goals from April that you did at Go Global, and it was your frontline volume was 7,000 that you wanted. So for those of you that don't know, the frontline 10,000 club is what we call when you reach 10,000 of frontline volume, and that means you're helping a whole lot of people get healthy. So thank you. And thanks for being such an inspiration to you all, to all of us. All right, Dee, would you please introduce us to Sherry and brag on her a bit?
Yeah, I would love to. Congratulations to everybody so far. Just love all the excitement with their team and people moving forward. And Sherry is a good friend of mine and came on board as a health coach in March, and she reached senior coach in April, but we couldn't even recognize her in May because she was on vacation. And she was actually on vacation 2 weeks, almost 2 full weeks of the month of May, and still moved up to another rank of manager. So excited to recognize Sherry tonight. She's doing great, connecting with a lot of people, and she passed her certification today. So she's now a certified health coach as well. So Sherry, can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yay. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. I'm excited. Thank you both, Dee and Susan. I will keep this very brief. Everybody just ditto to what everybody has said so far. I'm just really excited at this point to see my business start to grow. I guess most of my success right now I would attribute to both Dee, my amazing coach, and all her support, and basically social media. Facebook has just been a really awesome tool for me. Just by putting a few posts out there, I've received requests for more information. And the one thing that has been really exciting has been that I was able to connect with 3 friends from both high school and college that I hadn't talked to or in any way really other than just Facebook for years, and now they're both clients, and we've rekindled our friendship and reconnected. So that's really cool. And I guess maybe the second thing would be just my involvement at my gym and showing up and having people watch me and see my transformation and starting to ask questions and wanting to know more. And so as soon as they started asking, I started sharing. So that's something that I guess I've really learned, is to just kind of open up and put myself out there, and just be willing to engage and share. And I wouldn't consider myself to be an extremely outgoing person, kind of medium in that department maybe. And so this has really been something that I guess I've overcome, would be fear of just connecting and putting myself out there a little bit more. I've never been one to really like to hear no, mostly because of fear. I don't like the rejection feeling of it. So it's been fun to be able to feel more confident, and just really being able to strike up conversations with people. And it's mostly because I'm just so excited about our program and what we offer and the Habits of Health. It's just, I think one of the things I took away from one of our first team calls was that all I know is that it works, and that's become my mantra, and I just really love sharing that with everybody. So my confidence level is growing. Those are all good things. I love connecting with people. And the other thing that's been really fun lately is that I'm starting to see some of my clients' transformations. And the really fun part is seeing them, when they get it, when they understand the Habits of Health and see the big picture and how it's going to carry them through for a new lifestyle change. So that's been really exciting. And overall, I guess I'm just really looking forward to convention, meeting everybody, and just seeing where this all takes me. So thank you, and I'm really excited.
Thank you, Sherry. We're excited too. Thanks for being part of it. I can't wait to meet you in person. And
I know, me too.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got Michael Skardassis is in the house to introduce. He was at dinner and he came out to get on and introduce Ileana. So I'll unmute you, Michael, and there you go.
Hey, everybody. Greetings from Brookhaven. So Ileana, she has been doing great. She's very enthusiastic, has a passion for helping a lot of people out. And we've been really focusing on setting goals for the month. And we learned all about the map last month and, just trying to find out what Ileana really wants. And she set a goal, and I'll let her tell you about that. And she's getting closer. and she's using her map, and she did great this past month. She made it to AD, and through the help of our blended pathway, and I don't know how many people understand that our blended pathway, but wow, Ileana gets to see the benefits of the blended pathway here. So Ileana, take it away.
Yes, hi everyone. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be in this wonderful team and to reach my goal I set a goal to be AD this month, and I did it. But with the help of my health coach, Michael Barzak, which, we work together, support each other, and with the help with Michael Skardasis as well. Few of the questions, so I contribute a lot of positive thinking towards this success. I stayed focused and positive because I know that if I set a goal, I can accomplish it. I learned also a lot from the clients, and I learned how to listen to them. And that was very important to help me to reach the success. I ran through a couple obstacles, but Michael Skardasis was very helpful. I had a few clients with the medical conditions that I was not sure how to answer their questions, but he was right there for me to help me. And I was able to, to sign them up and to get them healthier possibly for the next month or so. And what I'm excited about for the next month, I'm going to set a goal that I will reach to the next level, and I will. And also I'm excited for the convention to meet everyone. And thank you again for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And also I'm excited that very soon I'll be able to quit my full-time job and do this as a full-time.
Yay, that's awesome. Thank you, Ileana. I can't wait to meet you. Well, I've met you in person, so thanks for being part of our team and making such a difference for people. And I know you have a big goal, and I'm just excited to watch you achieve it because I know you.
Thank you. So I'm very thankful to Michael Skardasis. He was very helpful through my success.
Yes, indeed. I know that. So thank you, Ileana.
Thank you.
All right, well, last but not least tonight, I've got some new senior coaches in the house, and I didn't know that Kent was going to be here. And Ginger, we just introduced them as new coaches like 3 weeks ago. And so Ginger and I were talking today about how, what we attribute to the success, that's one of the questions. What do you attribute success to? And she says, well, Kent just, whatever the goal is, he's just going to do it, so, and I know that to be true. So Ginger and Kent, please share with us.
Okay, well, I'll start and then I'll turn it over to him. So I'll be short so we don't take up too much time, but I really have to say, what Susan said is our success has been his determination and perseverance and just not giving up. And, that makes it easy for me to join him as a team member, and coaching together, because, it encourages me in that way. And one of the things that I have learned, because he was a little bit ahead of me in getting involved, is that, there is so much to learn, but it's okay to just jump in and go with where you are. And as everyone has said, the coaches are just awesome. I have to say the same thing about Susan. So, she will just answer every question and she's there. So it's okay. At one point I told her, I feel like my head's barely above water, and, I'm at the point now where I'm at least dog paddling and getting there. So just, so that's an exciting thing to be learning. And, I guess one of the things I find exciting about this opportunity for Kent and me is that, we've always had a health conscious focus in our lives. We were healthy oriented people before we got married, and we had weights in our house before we had a kitchen table. So kind of shows you where our priorities were as newlyweds. And so this is an avenue for us to really help others in doing something that we've always been passionate about. And then I love the flexibility of it. It is great for me as a mom with with kids and all different levels of their lives, and I can work around what's going on with them and still be active and involved, and it's a great opportunity for us to actually work together. So I'm really excited about that.
That's so cool.
Well, I'm excited. Susan's a great leader, a great coach. She's done a great job of helping us get started. And honest to goodness, the hardest part of this thing for me has been learning to say Optavia. Okay. I had 3 clients before I could say Optavia, but the moral of the story is you don't even have to really know this stuff. Just get out there, love people, be passionate about people. I've been in healthcare for 30-something years. That's all I know. I'm a CEO of a startup company, Orthopedic Centers of America. And one of the things that I really gravitated to in this business was Susan's success. She's a wrestling mom like Ginger. I'm a wrestling dad. So we had plenty of time to sit around and talk about things at wrestling matches, 8 hours a day while we watched 36 minutes of our sons actually wrestling. And less for us because Bryant usually pinned them fairly quick. So, it's just one of those things. But I have really enjoyed being able to incorporate my passion for people and my pastoring heart. My spiritual gift is largely pastoring and teaching. And it works really well. So yesterday I spent a whole day in one of my chief orthopedic surgeon's office, and we're in the lab jack coat and all the stuff, and I showed Susan, we printed up all these cards and everything else, and it was really rewarding. Spent about 4 hours with 6 patients, and just let that excitement and that energy flow into them. And one of these ladies, 100 pounds overweight, another lady, gastric bypass, needs to get another 80 pounds off. Another lady, she's on her 2nd set of knee replacements. She can't get a 3rd one. So just the energy of being able to love on people and actually give them hope and give them, a brighter future. And, because of that, we actually call our little business Extraordinary Life. And our whole mission is helping ordinary people exchange ordinary life for extraordinary living. And I think Optavia is just habits of health knowledge are such a perfect fit for that. That's enough for me.
Yeah. Well, that is plenty, Kent. And we're listening to, you talk to people or about people. Kent's one of the ones who read the first weekend, The Habits of Health. So you can already understand, and he's spouting it off. He's, Dr. A, just coming from it. And he did just such a great job. And I just love watching you guys do your thing, and just blessed to be a part of it. So thank you all. All right. So tune in. We'll be here. Thanks for being on. If you haven't registered for convention, go ahead and do that. And if you need any help or need to know how to get anywhere, please do. We're planning a party for all of us, our team, when we get there. And there'll be plenty of parties and learning. And then be sure to tune into the Mod Squad Facebook page and support people, put your clients in, and just comment on a few things, just to engage people and let them know they're making big changes. So we want to be there to support them. So thank you all. And thanks to our people that ranked up, and thanks for everybody to being on the call. So we'll see you. Have a great week. Good night.